Evening, everyone. If you're coming in, nobody in. 1, 2. Indiana Tones, how you doing? Are you staying in or are you going out? Detecting, Lewis. South Boston Gear, hello mate, how you doing? Are you staying for the duration? I'll tell you now, I'm going to be 1 hour. I've got relatives landing today and I've got to go and pick them up and I didn't realise it was today. So I've got 1 hour exactly from 6 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, got to go. Hello, Cynthia. How are you, sweetheart? Staying in today, farm tomorrow. Okay. Doing great. South Boston doing great. Well, just hang on. There's 7 in at the moment. I've got 21 questions. And I've got 4 prizes. So what we'll do is every five questions we'll do a giveaway. So should I start with the first question with a prize or the 5th question and then every 5th after? Tell me what you think. Okay. Mark Grubik. How you doing, Marky boy? You all right? I'm here just to say hi. We are out visiting family. Yeah, I've got to, in 1 hour, Mark, I've got to go to the airport and pick up Alice's daughter and her husband and kids. They're coming from Canada and they're staying for a month. So, and I didn't realise that it clashed with this. But 7 o'clock we're leaving here. So I've got 1 hour and 10 minutes. So there's only 6 in. So if anybody's late in, and some of them are, like, what's his name? FL under Florida under something. You know what I mean, anyway. If he's late in, he's going to miss it. So, and others. Southwest Florida. Here he is. No, that's somebody else. Southwest, I presume that's what SWFL means, Southwest Florida. Yeah, I think that's what it means. So do you want me to start with the 5th question? Got 20 something. Now listen, really, I'm not joking now. Most of these are US oriented, right? Because there's a lot of facts and history and stuff from America that most people should know anyway, American or not. So, but not all of them. There's a couple which might catch you guys out in the US. But that will test your knowledge, because not everything revolves around the USA. There are things outside as well. And let's see. And some of you, like Mark, a pretty clever fella. He knows a lot of questions. Don't cheat. It's not worth it. Indiana Tones is a pretty bright guy too. But it's not fair to cheat. Give everybody a chance. We've got 8 in. There's about 7 minutes. What time is it? It's 17:50 now. Para Bruce is in. The Metal Angler's in. Kenneth Tatum's in. Jim Steele's in. The Metal Angler. Oh, everybody's coming. 10 in. 10. Right. And a lot of people have asked me if I'll continue doing this because you've enjoyed it. Because I can't give away prizes every time. I don't know how I'm going to cope with this lot. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg. And it's the UK that worries me. It's not the US, because I've got somebody in the US who said, send all the gear to me and I'll pay for the postage to the individual people in the US. Mark's not a problem because he only lives down the road here. And he did say to me, by the way, if he wins, that to give the prize to, or do it again. Do it again. So he's happy with that. And he did say he may even give me some stuff to raffle at a later date. We've got 11 in. I really want to wait. It is early yet. There's 9 minutes to go. So I'm going to wait till 6 o'clock and then we're going to go. So anybody not in, it's tough. There's 13 in now. Anybody else? Jim Steele, Indiana Tones is here. And he shared it. Thank you. You're a good man. I appreciate that. That's really good. If you can share it, we can get a few people in. That's great. We've got 8 thumbs up. That's great. Pararoos, what's in the dirt? Is that your name? Indiana Tones is saying hello to everybody. Yeah. Okay. You melt my brain every weekend, says Southwest Florida. You melt mine because you're in Florida and I miss the sea. We're landlocked here in Austria. And I keep telling Alice, my wife, I've got to see the sea soon. And, there's no place better than Florida for that. I mean, we had, I think, 3 weeks in Fort Lauderdale once. I've been to Florida loads of times, but not on holiday all the time. That was a holiday. Fort Lauderdale. That was brilliant holiday. I'd go again. I like Florida. Who else we got in? I like the questions. I enjoy these even with no problem. Like a few people telling me that. I will carry on with it because I do enjoy doing it. Jim Steele says, Jeff, at least you make me think. Well, don't get me wrong when I say this, Jim, but everybody should educate themselves a bit. I don't profess to know everything. A lot of these questions I give you are what I really do know. But like I told you last week, I always check the answers to make sure that I'm right. But many of these questions I know. And I know myself, I left school at 15. I had no education. I had a secondary school education. Nobody when I left. And I realised after having a few crappy jobs, because that's what I was destined to do all my life, just do crappy jobs and get no money for it. And then I realised how important it is to have an education and having an interest in history and stuff, and all history, your history too. I'll tell you what I've been doing for a few years. I've been looking at the film Tombstone, right? And I always, on a true story, and I've been there. I've been to Boot Hill, and all around Tombstone, and it's 150 years old, something like that. But it's history, and I like to check up true facts against the pictures because they always exaggerate in pictures. They have to make it more interesting. But I like to find out the facts, so I do a bit of reading up, and that's where my knowledge comes from. Reading up on stuff. I'm a fanatic on the second World War. My dad was in it, but I don't know, just something strikes me in my chest and in my heart when I see you guys who was fighting the Japs and that. It strikes me in the heart when you see all them dead guys over the beach, and and it hurts me, and I want to know why it all happened. And so I look at stuff like that. How long we've got? I've got 5 minutes. So I'll rant on for 5 minutes. We've got 13 in, got 11 thumbs up. And so another 5 minutes and I'll start. But just to carry on, that's why I just find it important to educate myself on facts. So if you get in arguments with anybody, you can back that up with facts. And it's like JFK. I don't know everything about JFK. People are still finding out stuff. And but I've done really a lot of research into JFK and come to my own conclusions. And I can tell many Americans about their own history. I'm not saying you should be ashamed of that, because some guys are working all the time, got families and that, ain't got time. And by the time they get home, they don't feel like reading books or look at documentaries. They're too knackered. They sit and they have a beer and they just say, right, I'm off to bed because I've got a hard day tomorrow. So not everybody can be a brain box, but it's in your own interest to educate yourself, especially about your own country's history. I'm also more or less an expert on the English Civil War. That's another thing that interests me, and I've studied that for 51 years. And I've got a library of books on Oliver Cromwell in the English Civil War, why it started, what happened, and the causes of it, and where the battles were. And I don't know, somebody even told me once I looked like Oliver Cromwell. And I always wondered why passion for it, and I mean a passion. And there's been a few odd things happen with Oliver Cromwell. I'll tell you once. Got 3 minutes. I'll tell you the 2 things that happened. One was last week. I was telling somebody about Cromwell once and about at the Battle of Marston Moor. There was a battle at Marston Moor, and a young officer got killed, and Cromwell sat down and he was writing the letter to his father and telling him he knows what he's going through because it happened to him. Cromwell lost a son, and I was reading that and telling somebody about it, and I said, well, I'll go and fetch a book. I said, but I ain't got a clue where it is because it's 1,500 pages. But I'll look for it. Maybe it's in the back somewhere and it'll tell you. I don't know. But anyway, I ran upstairs. I got the book. And as I came in the room, I tripped and dropped it. And the book fell open. And lo and behold, it was on that exact page that I wanted for. And I just thought that was a bit weird, a bit strange. And then last week, you can take that how you like. Is it coincidence? The one page in 1,500 that I was quoting, and it falls open on that page. When Oliver Cromwell died, he died on the 3rd of September, 1649. There was an absolute huge, massive storm, not a normal one, but absolute massive one. Treasure Hunters UK, how you doing, bro? I'm sure there's a few others. I'll have a look in a minute before we start. 2 minutes left. And then Oliver Cromwell died. Well, the other night, 2:00 in the morning, I heard this bang. And I don't know if you know, I've got a picture on the wall of King Charles and Oliver Cromwell. And they are oil paintings. I commissioned them. And that Oliver Cromwell one's been there a year or more. I heard this bang. And I thought I'd better check it out. 2:00 in the morning. Got up and the bloody picture was on the floor and the glass were broken. It was cracked, not broken into pieces. It was cracked. Now you might think, well, that's no big deal. But listen, what happened? So I thought, I wonder what made that come off, because it's been near a year. And I walked back and I thought, well, I'm going back. I'll sort it out in the morning, going back to bed. And as I walked down the corridor, and a few of you seen my house where I live, walk down the corridor, the whole house lit up with the brightest flash I've ever seen in my life. And this almighty clap of thunder happened. And I thought, just one clap of thunder, no more, just that one. And I thought, well, how bloody odd is that? I mean, it might not mean anything to you because you wouldn't know that when Oliver Cromwell died, there was a huge storm with claps of thunders and lightning like that. But to me, it meant something because when he died, Diggers Den, Tyson Fury, how you doing, bro? You all right, Terry? Glad you're in. And I'm going to start now. It's exactly 6:00. So there's a couple of coincidences. I'll just start again. Good to know your history. Do your history, guys. It's good for you. And you can have topics of conversations with your friends when they bring up a topic and you say, yeah, I know a bit about that. And that often's very much with me and Mark. Mark Grubik is an American. He lives just down the road from me. And we have some great topics. And he's a bit surprised about how much I know about America and about your senators and stuff like that. If I ask some Americans, name me 4 MPs from the House of Parliament, I doubt any of you, or maybe one of you, might be able to name 4. But I can name loads of yours. I don't know them all. I'm not trying to say I do, but I know loads of yours because I follow your news and I want to know what's happening. Okay, so that's it. Enough of ranting. Got 17 people in, 14 thumbs up. I must go at 7:00. I'm going to start. I'm going to give you 5 questions. On the 5th question, I'll be giving a prize away. The best prize I'm going to save till last. And I want to know your name. As soon as you win it, please tell me because I'm short of time. I want to know your name And well, I'll see who's won it. Right, so here we go then. So no prize for this. Are you ready? Let me just close that down. Something, just a little wind has popped up. Okay, so Ethiopia was formerly known as what name? What was the name of the country Ethiopia before it was Ethiopia? Right, go. You got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're all looking it up on the internet now. And I knew this one. No. Sudan, Somalia. No. Egoip. Somebody's put, I think he means Egypt. No. Botswana. No. Diggers Dentars. I'm not very good at questions, but I'll give it. Just get it a go, Terry. Yeah. Sheba. No. At least somebody's been honest and said, I don't know. And that's Jim Steele. No, I don't know. I don't. Sorry. Okay. Let go. Ottoman Empire. No. Right. Okay. I'm going to tell you. It was Abyssinia. Abyssinia. Abyssinia, it was called. Somebody says Austria. No, it weren't Austria. Right. So nobody's got that one. First one. Okay. Next one. So nobody got that one. I'm surprised. Right. This might be. Right. What was this? Is an American one. Come on, you should know this. You should. I knew this when I was 5. Okay. What name was the plane given that dropped the first atomic bomb? What was the name of that plane? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll accept the first answer, and I know you're looking it up. Yes, okay. Lee Hill's got it, Enola Gay. Right, do you know why it was called Enola Gay? This is a 2-part question. See if you can find out. Well, you will, you'll find out. I'll tell you why. It was named after the pilot's mother. Okay, so he named that plane after his mother. So Lee Hill. I'm going to write that down. Lee, no, I'm not, because you didn't win it, Lee. That's the second question. Right, okay. Third question. You should know this. This is an American one. You should know. You all ought to know these questions. Who was the first man to break the sound barrier? Come on. I knew this one too. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John Glenn, no. Oh, Mark, I'm surprised at you saying John Glenn. You're all looking it up on the internet now. You should know this. I knew it years ago. No, he weren't at Salt Flats. He broke the sound barrier, not in the sky, not on the Bonneville Salt Flats. Cook, Trump, Chuck Yeager is Pararoos. Obviously, you look that up on the internet. So it took you about a minute to give me that answer. Another one says Enola Gay. You're getting your questions wrong. Right. Okay. Mixed up, should I say. Right. That's 3. This is 4. And then on the 5th one, again, 2 American ones, 4th and the 5th. 2 American ones. Come on, you American people. Come on. Get your act together. Who said you can have any colour you like as long as it's black? And I knew that one too. It's an American one. Come on. Kenneth Tatum, straight away. Well, he put Ford. It's Henry Ford. Yeah, but I'll take that. Well done, Kenneth. All the others are looking it up now, look. Leo, Henry Ford, Elon Musk, Ford, Henry Ford, Henry. Somebody just put Henry. Mr. Rogers, Muhammad Ali. Right, okay. Got jokers in. Jim Steele, the Joker. Right. You're not going to win anything. You know that, don't you, Jim? Right, okay. Prize coming up for this one. Prize. Another American one. And you should know this too. Right. What was the space program called before Apollo? Before the Apollo program, what was the program before? Come on. 10, 9, 8. Yes, Reed, well done. I know you didn't look that up because you were too quick. You got that, you were straight in there, so you couldn't have looked that up. Well done, Gemini. Well done, Reed. Now, was that the fifth one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You won a prize, sir. Right. Hang on. So I'm going to give you the biggest one I've got. That's the last of the big ones. And I'm going to put your name on that. Reed's Art of Adventure. Reed's Art of Adventure. And I know you're in the States, brother, so that goes in the box with the rest of the States. So well done. Good lad. That's what I like to see. Some people with a bit of kokum. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So we do another 5 now, and then I'll give prize away. Invasion of the stickers we got in. This is fun. We don't know us history. You don't know your history. You should do, brother. I'm going to say something might upset some of your Americans now. You should do, because maybe your country won't be in the state it is now if you looked at your history and what them fellas 80 years ago did for your country so you could have your freedom. And now it's all pissed up and turned around, and I better shut up because I'll get banned off here. You should learn your history and find out what people have done to make your country what it was. I'm sorry, it's going downhill. It's going downhill. You was at the top. You was at the pinnacle almost with Trump, and it's took a nosedive now. I'm sorry. When you see what they put in charge of your military, and I just watched the news the other day about a woman who's attacking her school because they're teaching her 8-year-old kid about gays and about transgenders and stuff. And she says, I don't want my kid learning that. And they banned the mother from the school. This is in America, but she's forced them to hand over the curriculum, what they're teaching kids. She's forced them, and she should take that kid out of school. I'm sorry. I'm very tough on stuff like that. Anyway, carry on. Right. All right. You're not going to do so well now, the Americans, or maybe. Oh, yeah, you might know this, actually, because it's a bit to do with America too. Right. So give me the name of the British commander that surrendered at Yorktown in the USA, you know, in the War of Independence. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First answer. Come on, you're all looking it up now. No, it weren't me. It weren't me, Terry. And it's Jeff with the G. No idea. Okay. You should know. This was the start of your independence, boys, actually. So you should know. You know about the Boston Tea Party, don't you? So you should know this, because at that point, you'd got the British Army beat, and so you was well on your way then. Anyway, so it was General Cornwallis. I thought you knew, and I knew that because I've been looking at your history, because I wanted to know what caused this war between Britain and America, and why you wanted your independence. And believe it or believe it not, I came down on your side. You was right. But yes, it was Cornwallis, and it was James Cornwallis, not Charles. James Cornwallis. So that's another one. Okay. Here's a really tough one, and I knew this one too. I'm not lying to you. I know all it. Most of these questions are what I'm knowing. And as I'm going through the week, I'll think of one and I'll write it down in the book. What was the name of the American born but raised in Ireland who broadcast German propaganda to England? And he was known as Lord Haw-Haw, right? What was his real name? And I knew this. And he got hung in 1946. And they shouldn't have hung him because he was an American citizen, really. He was born in America. But the British hung him as a traitor. Anybody know? I'll give you 20 seconds on this one. Now I know you're going to look it up. Biden is a good question. Biden's a good one, but no, it's not him. But still a traitor. Yes, he was. Wyoming metal detecting. And hello, by the way. I don't think I said hello to you yet. I don't know this one. So nobody's got it. You're all looking it up now. So you've had your 20 seconds. His name was William Joyce. My mum used to tell me this crap when I was kids. This guy used to come on broadcasting from Germany to Britain and telling Britain that you're wasting your time, you're going to lose the war and all that. And he always used to start off like this: Germany calling, or like that. And his name was Lord Haw-Haw. All right, so that's that one. So in June, this month in 1946, they hung him. Okay. All right. You should know this one. I knew this one too. In August, and there's been a film made about it, on August 15th, 1977, a signal from outer space was received and recorded by Ohio State Observatory. What was that signal named? They gave it a name. They wrote something down on the paper that recorded this signal. Yeah, okay. Wyoming metal detecting. Brilliant. That's it. The wow signal. Well done. And you didn't, I'm sure you didn't look that up. Yeah. Treasure Hunters UK got that one. Mars calling. Sorry, Jim. Metal Angler. Wow. Right. So well done. Yeah, that's quite good that you got that one. Okay. All right. Another American one, which everybody, all these really, and everybody should know whether you're American or not, but especially if you're American. Name the person that initiated the Pearl Harbor attack on December the 7th, 1941. See, I know the date too, and I've not got it written down here. Who initiated the attack? I don't say Japan, a certain person. I want the person's name. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I just said don't say. Okay, why are you detecting? You're a clever man. Me and you could have some fun. Admiral Yamamoto is absolutely correct. Yeah. Okay. One, I'm just checking. 1, 2. Have you already won? I think you have, because you're a clever lad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. Next one's a prize. That's the name of the film. Yeah, that was the code word. Tora, Tora, Tora. That was the code word. I think. I'm not sure. I know there's a film called Tora, Tora, Tora. named after the code word. Right, okay, we've got 17 in, 18 in now, 16 thumbs up. So if we can get a couple more, it's good. Okay, Dennis Farley's just come in, I think, or if you've been in before, I didn't spot you. Franz Ferdinand, no, that's the First World War, buddy. Franz Ferdinand was assassinated in Serbia, and his wife as well. Invasion of the Stickers. I don't know who put that. That's right. Okay, so this might not be so easy to get, but I knew this one too. Who sailed 5,000 miles across the Pacific in 1947 on a handmade raft? 10, 9, I'll give you 20 on this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7. No Mitchell Balzan. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, not Marco Polo. Okay, his name was Thor Heyerdahl, and he sailed across from a raft made of reed to prove that the Egyptians could have done it, because the similarities between the pyramids in South America and the pyramids in Egypt. And he just thought there was a connection and thought maybe they went over there and took their knowledge with them over to South America and wanted to prove that it could be done. And he did it in 1947. Did I say I was going to get... Nobody got that one. All right. So it wasn't MacArthur. No. Pararouche. What's in the dirt? It wasn't MacArthur. No. MacArthur, General MacArthur, was the guy who said, I shall return to the Philippines. Anyway, so a little bit about him. I'm just trying to show you, I know little bits about a lot of stuff. Right, so I'm going to give a prize away this time because you missed that one. Nobody got it. Right. This is a British one, if you like, but you might know it. Who was the first man to run the 4-minute mile in 1954? And I knew this off by heart. He was a British guy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody's got it. Another few seconds. No. Invasion of the Stickers. So we've got jokers in now. No, it weren't Sebastian Coe. That was in the 1980s, wasn't it? Seb Coe. I see you just put Coe, but there was Seb Coe. In fact, at that time, there was Steve, there was another guy. There was Sebastian Coe, Steve Ovett. Do you remember him? And there was another guy, a young lad. His name just escapes me at the moment. But there weren't anybody on the planet that could touch them. In fact, they were all racing against each other. They finished first, second, and third. 3 British lads. They got all the running things sewn up. There weren't anybody that could touch him. Brilliant, there was. And it makes you proud when you see that. Before my time. It don't matter. Come on, Reeds. So was Chuck Yeager. And the Gemini. That was before your time, probably. Somebody just come now with Heyerdahl, right? 3 questions ago. Lee Hill. Hello, Jeff, he says. Sebastian Coe. Roger Bannister. It was. But I think it was too late. Did anybody get that? Tell me now. No, because I'm not counting yours, Jim Steele, because I said it. So nobody got it. All right, so the next one. Right, the next one, this is a general knowledge one, not particularly for British or for American, but it could be for anybody. And I'll give a prize on this one. And I'm giving you 10 seconds because you should know it. Everybody should know it. In 79 AD, Pompeii was buried under several meters of volcanic ash. There was also another town. Name it. Robert Ferguson. Thank you very much. That's generous. I'll put that towards the cost. Thank you very much. Big shout out, Robert Ferguson. Robert Ferguson, thank you. Right, come on. What was the name of the other town? Not Pompeii, there was another one. And you've had 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cynthia, come on. Nobody's got it. I expect you're all looking it up now. No, nobody's got that one. Right. And I'm sure you've looked it up if anybody gets it. No, and Dennis Farley's giving me answers from 6 questions back. Right, it was Herculaneum. Cynthia's my brain's in reverse, Jeff. Okay, maybe I should give you a backward question then. Shall I read the questions backward? You'll get them then, Cynthia. Parapoose, too late because you made a comment up there, but you were too busy, so you're too late on that one. All right. Right, here's an American one, and I remember this one. I remember it happening, and I know the answer to it. So it just came to me because there were some people, this happened in the States, but there were some people from Nottingham involved in this. And you'll know it when I tell you. In 1993, the Branch Davidians of the Waco massacre was run by who? And I knew the answer to this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody's got it. Somebody's got the first name, but that don't count. But you're right. That's the first name. All right. It was David Koresh. Somebody's got Koresh. Why am I metal? Yeah, he's just remembered it too late. I'd already said it when the answer come up. Right. Okay. But well done. You're the nearest. I've got 3 prizes left. Right. Here's one. Here's one. I don't think many of you will know. I had to look this one up. I've got to be honest. I looked this one up and I didn't know it. The Rat Pack consisted of Frank Sinatra, Peter Lawford, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., and who else? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll give you 2 seconds more. 1, 2. A long 2 seconds. No. The British guy was Peter Lawford, I believe. He was British. And I've already said his name. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Right. No, so nobody's got him. Joey Bishop. Yeah, which you looked up on the internet. I know you did. Because I know you I know you are from Croatia or somewhere down there. You must have looked up. You put in the Rat Pack. Come on, tell the truth. You looked up, didn't you? And you've already had a prize last week anyway. Michael Balzan or Mitchell Balzan said Sting. No. It was Joey Bishop. I didn't know that one. And I know that you've had to look that one up. And I'm asking you, don't cheat. It's not fair on the others if you cheat. So I'm going to carry on. Right, so I ain't got that many questions left. Another one Americans should know, because this involved your country a lot at this particular time. There was nearly a nuclear war over it. So you know what I'm going to refer to now. Right, and I remember this. I remember this quite well. Who was the Russian premier during the Cuban Missile Crisis? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think you know that, Reeds. Come on. I'm sure you know that one. Gorbachev, no. No, no, that's 2, said Gorbachev. No. All right, Jim Steele got Khrushchev. He put Khrushchev, but I know what you mean. So Jim Steele just beat you. I don't know if you looked that one up, but you were pretty quick, so I'm going to give you that one. Jim Steele. Have you won anything already? No, you didn't. Right. I'm going to give you that one. So you've won that. There's only 2 or 3 bits in there, or 4 bits actually. So I need to know where you are, Jim Steele. Are you in the States? Send a message right now because I want to know where you are. I'm looking for your answer, Jim Steele. USA. Okay, got you. Right, now I'm going to tell you how you can get your prizes in a bit. Got 2 prizes left. 2. Right, so well done. Right, this is a 2-part question. So it might be difficult for you to get both answers. But I might just accept the first or the second answer and give you the prize because it's not much, nothing much. But this is a brain teaser, okay? Name the archaeologist who found the tomb of Tutankhamun. Some people say Tutankhamun, but I think the correct way to say it is 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Right, Mitchell Balsam, straight away. I don't think you look that up. Well done. All right, so let's see if you can get the other off. If you can't, then I got 3 Howard Carters now. Yes, it is Howard Carter. Do you know what year it was? I'm just asking. It's not part of the question. Do you know what year it was? So now you're all looking it up and it's all there in front of you anyway. 1922, I believe. Is it? Yeah, 1922. I don't remember that, coincidentally. I'm not that old. Right. So the second part of the question is, no, Wyoming metal detectors. One's got 1937, 46, 1922 it was. The second part is that Howard Carter spent years looking for this thing, and it was sponsored by a lord in England called Lord Carnarvon. And he was, I'll just tell you this, it's not written down, it's just from my memory. And Carnarvon said, I'm going to sponsor you one more year, and that's it, because I've spent a lot of money, because they were looking for it for years. And on that last year, he found the tomb, and he sent for Lord Carnarvon. He said, I found the tomb, or I found a tomb. I'm not sure if there was looking specifically for Tutankhamun's tomb, but he found a tomb. Well, let's put it that way. And he sent for Lord Carnarvon, said, I won't open it till you get here. Carnarvon came over, and they opened the tomb together. And there's some tales of curses on the tomb. Anyone who desecrated the tomb was going to be cursed. And while Lord Carnarvon was there, he died. Can anybody tell me what caused his death? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I did know it, and I did check it, and I was right. You're all looking it up now. Suffolk searches the nearest. He's got gnat bite. It was a mosquito bite. It wasn't malaria, Treasure Hunters UK. It got septic. It bit him on the cheek here, and he caught it when he was shaving. He caught the the mosquito bite, and septicemia set in, and he died. So I don't know. Suffolk searcher, I don't know where to give you that. You've got gnat bite when it's actually a mosquito bite. So I'm going to let you people judge. There's 19 people in, and I want to see, shall I give it him? Say yes or no, and I'll count. And whatever you say, then I'll go with that. But I mean, if I was to stick to protocol, I should say no. So I've got 1, 2 yeses. Any more? 3 yeses. 4 yeses. 5. It looks like the general consensus is I should give it you, right? So I'm just. You had 2 goes. So we'll give you that one. So obviously Suffolk searcher. Hey. I'm just writing your name on this packet. Okay, so that all the British ones are there. I'm dreading sending these British ones because I've got about 5 now, and it's going to cost me about 15 each. Because unlike America, I've got somebody in America who says send them all to me so I can send one package and she'll post them out. And I did ask a couple of people in the UK, and I've asked on here if somebody would do the same for me there. But if I have to send them individual, I will do. But it'll be the last time I'm doing prizes, and because it's about 15 for each one. And I don't get a lot of money, but I've enjoyed doing it. I'm not complaining. And thanks to that guy that sent me $2. I appreciate that. I will put that towards it. So, right, let's go on to the next one. You got that second bit. Wait a minute. Did I do something wrong? Yes, I did. Because who got the first bit? The archaeologist. Who got that? Could somebody chime up and tell me who got the archaeologist? Because now I've got that guy who got the first part of the question was saying, well, why has he won it? So I might have to take that off your Suffolk searcher because I ain't got anything else to give away except for this really good prize. And I'm not going to do that on a 2-part question. So who won the first part about the who was the archaeologist? Can somebody just type something in? What's going off there? Something's going off here. Okay. Right. Why is that? Right. Just if you can stop. Jim Steele. Right. Jim Steele got the first one then. And who got, what did I say? Suffolk, I give it Suffolk searcher. Suffolk searcher, you're going to be angry with me now because I'm going to give it to Jim Steele. Unless Jim Steele has already, has Jim Steele won anything? He did. Jim Steele, I'm going to ask you now, right, because you've already won 1 prize. Should I give this to Suffolk searcher or should I just raffle it again? Do it again. So please answer me, Jim. Or have you gone now? You've won your prize. No, I want to be fair with everybody, but I mean, you've won, so I should probably give it Suffolk searcher. But so if you can pass it on, you're a gentleman. Never get any trouble from the guys in the States, right? So Suffolk searcher, that's yours then, right? I've got 3 questions left, right? And I'll save it for the last question. So I'm going to give you 2 questions now, and we can have a bit of a chat, and then it's 18:37 according to my computer. And at 19, I've got to go. So I'm going to close straight down and go. I've got to go to the airport. I've got 20 thumbs up, which is great. 19 people in. So here goes then. I'm sorry I've rushed a bit, but I just want to make sure that I don't leave at 7 o'clock without a lot of these questions being answered. So if I get through them before, which I will do, then we can have a bit of a chat, if you like, about what we're going to do in future and that. Okay, so in the film, The Day the Earth Stood Still, 1951, right? Remember that, not the latest one. So now you know. What was the name of the robot? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, it weren't Marlon. Is Marlon? He's in. Hello, Marlon. I've got to go to the airport in a bit, buddy. I'm picking up Alice's daughter and her husband and kids coming from Canada, and they're staying a month. So good to see you, Marlon. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Right, so nobody's got that one. Come on, it's not. It wasn't Dalek. That's Doctor Who. Iron Giant. No. Oh, thanks for that info you sent for me today, Luke. That was very interesting. That link, what you sent me. They've been monitoring. Me and Luke's got a lot in common. We like UFOs and stuff like that. We're into that. And this month, I think the Pentagon's going to release some stuff on the 25th of this month about where these UFOs, these Tic Tac UFOs and all the stuff's coming from. Carla, hello, Carla. How are you, sweetheart? Are you all right? I'm just telling everybody, got to go in a minute. If you can give me a thumbs up, anybody who's come in. No, I haven't got Canadian relatives. It's Alice's daughter. Alice is Slovak. Her husband is Canadian. Yeah, her husband's Canadian. And they live right around where I used to live in Ontario. I used to live in Hamilton, Ontario. They're not far away from there anyway. So nobody's got this. Anyway, the name of that robot was Gort. Gort. I'm surprised nobody got that one. I mean, it's a classic film. Now, Pararoos has put Kato. I don't know why you've put that, but if you remember, if you've ever seen this film, he uses a code word to open the robot up. When you use like this password, then it opens up and its visor goes up and this blue beam comes out. And I don't know if any of you know what that password was, but that reminded me what you just put there when you put Kato. But he did say, I'll tell you in a minute. I do know it, but I just want to make sure I get it right way around. It was a Klaatu Nikto Barada, and then the robot opened up. And the main actor in the film was Michael Rennie. Brilliant film. You should go and look at that. Download it if you can. The Day the Earth Stood Still, 1951. So it's 70 odd years old. 70 years old this year. And it was quite good. The graphics, and it was quite good. They made it land on the White House lawn with the shadow and everything. I thought it was quite good for the year, and the robot was awesome. Anyway, so nobody got that one. So we've got 2 questions left. And this came on the news. This where I got this question from. They was talking about this particular thing, what I'm going to ask you. And they gave the initials, and straight away I knew what it was. Right, so, and here's the question now. What is ICBM? 20 seconds for this one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I know you're all cheating now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, Mark Grubit's got it. Intercontinental ballistic missile. Absolutely correct, Mark. Do you want the prize? No, it's not yet. It's the last one. It's the last question's the prize. So you better get it. But if nobody gets the next one, I'll give it you. And if you want to give it away, you can do. Right. So it's too late now. Rolf's just come in. And I'll give you 20 seconds. And really, if you don't get it in 20 seconds, then you're looking it up on the internet. And that's not fair. And I won't allow it. Right. Okay. Right. We might do, if we don't carry on with this, I might do something about UFOs and stuff like that. And I'll get my buddy in, Treasure Hunters UK, to come in, and I'll get his picture up there, and we'll start talking about stuff because he's really into this. Jet Ski John's in. Hello, John. Are you all right? How are you? I tried to call you up to find out how you're doing these days. Obviously, you're in here, so you're not bad. I'm hoping. Okay, good. Right. No time for spell check. Mark Gruby, I'll take it this time, Jeff. Right. Shall I give the last question? It's on the last question, Mark. It's on the last question. If nobody gets that, then I'll give you the prize. And it's this lot. It's like a tool with all sorts of bits and pieces. A useful tool. Right. Now think. Now get your thinking caps on. This is the last question. It's 6:45. I've got to go in 15 minutes. So if you don't get this, I'm giving it to Mark. So think. All right, this is an American one. I'm sorry, the English side won't stand a chance on this, really. But I knew this one too, and that's true. Who took the now iconic photo of the flag raising on the island of Iwo Jima on Mount Suribachi? Okay, who took that photograph? It's infamous, that photo. February the 23rd, 1945. You're close, Mark. Nobody's got it. You've had enough time. You're the closest, Mark. No, nobody's got it. Okay, I'm giving it Mark. I'm giving that to Mark because he got closest to it. Because I know you're all looking it up now. It was Joe Rosenthal. Okay, Joe Rosenthal took that iconic picture. And again, I'm surprised. You Americans should know this. This is part. Pararoos is coming again after I've said the answer. Too late, my friend. Sorry. So I don't know whether you looked that one up. Rolf Harris is quite close, John. Okay, so that's yours. And in a way, I'm glad, Mark. It cost me an arm and a leg. Well, it wouldn't, because if somebody from the US won it, I'd put it in that box. But I'll give you that tomorrow. If you go into the market, I'll be down there and I'll bring that down. Okay, that's yours. So all I want to say, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Unfortunately, not everybody can win a prize. It's a shame. I'd like you all to win a prize. I wouldn't like to post them all. That's it. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg. But I did it so, we could have a bit of fun, and we've had a bit of fun. And if you like, you're welcome, Mark. You're welcome. You're a clever lad. You know quite a lot of your history, which is good to see. His name now. He's a clever lad. That's all the prizes gone. Now, you mean asshole? If you send it to one address. So obviously I'm going to have to send them out separately. And I might not be able to do it all at once. I don't get my pension till the 17th. So I'll probably send a couple then. And the others might have to wait another couple of weeks till because I get my pension in two halves on the first of the month and in the middle of the month. So I'll do it that way. It's just going to kill me, and I've got bills to pay this month. Go to. I'm just trying to think the best way for you to get me. Yeah, go to Facebook. I hope you get the right one. It says Jeff Mellard, Vienna, and I'm standing at the side of a car. And the main page is I'm with Vladimir Glitchko, because he was just up at a little airport up the road here a few years back, and I got a photo with him. Many of you's gone out now. I want to thank you all. If you want me to carry on, I can do this. Jim Steele, I'll answer all your questions. You've got a few minutes. I've got 12 minutes, and I'm just reading yours. Thanks, Jeff, for the entertaining afternoon. You're welcome, Jim. I like doing it. I just don't want it to cost me an arm and a leg. But I don't mind this one. I got all this stuff, and I just thought, right, let the lads have it who you interact with. So yeah, some of you's got stuff, some of you haven't. I'm sorry for those that haven't got anything, but you all took part. You all took part in the fun, and you took it as fun. And well done, whether you won anything or not. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. And I'll do it again, but you got to let me know. So go on my Facebook, Jeff Mellard. Look, I'll just put it down there. Anybody who's won, Jeff Mellard. This is in the UK, not the US. Right, you'll find me on Facebook, and it'll say Vienna. I can't type Vienna because the N don't work, but it'll say Vienna. Carla. Carla's in the USA. Lovely person. She ain't got a channel, but she come in. She stayed with me for 2 weeks. So she's one of the few people that have ever taken me up on the offer to come and stay. So if any of the few people that have ever taken me up on the offer to come and stay. So if any of you are dubious about coming here, if you think I've got ulterior motives, then ask Carla. And she said she'd never come again. I'm joking. But she came here for 2 weeks. I took her to 3 countries while she was here, and we had some good fun. She's a lovely person, and she's in Northwest Oregon, I think. I think she's in Oregon, aren't you? And we love you as well, Carla. I don't get a lot of time to chat. I've been working like mad on the garden and everything just recently, but I will have a chat with you. Don't worry, I don't forget you. I see your messages and that. I just don't want to get into conversation at that particular time because I've got things to do. But I'll give you a call. We can have a chat. And thanks for coming in. So, but if you want me to do this again, I'm happy to do it, but I won't be giving any prizes away unless I come into a bit of money. I mean, Carla offered. She said, Jeff, if you get short of any money for sending, let me know. And she's that type of person. Lovely lady. But I don't want to take advantage of your Carla, because somebody said if I send the package there, that she will distribute them from the States to whoever's won in the States. So I've got somebody to do that. It'll probably cost me about 60 or 70 euro to send it to the States, but I'll do that once, and it's probably going to need about 150 euro to send everything, but I'll do it this once. I can't do it again. But Wyoming metal detecting, you're a good man. The Dark Knight Detectives, did I see you coming before? I'm going to say hello to you. If I stay with you, I don't mind being locked in a cellar, as long as you have lots of food. It depends. I'm not sure who you are, Dark Knight. I'm not quite happy with the name. It sounds a bit ominous to me, but I'd like to find out a bit more about you before I say you can come. But you're probably a good fella, but can't say that for certain. I will do this again. I've got 8 minutes before I go. If you want me to do it, let me know now. There's 12 in, and if I get more than 10 yeses, I will carry on doing this, but there won't be any prizes, not for the foreseeable future anyway. So just put down now yes or no, and I'll count them if you want me to carry on. Treasure hunters cost me the same money to holiday in England this year as it would. Lol, Wyoming metal detector. One yes. I'm a trusted person. Maybe you are. Just ask all the other victims. You are. Just ask all the other victims. 2 yeses, 3 yeses. That's 3. There's 12 people then. 12. I would come again. So take that as yes. 4, 5. Treasure Hunters UK, yes. 6. So give me another 4 and I'll do it next week. 7 reads. And I'll start working on some questions for next week. So 7. Any more? There's only 9 in now. So you can only give me 2 more. But sometimes people look in and don't say anything. They're just spying on you. Carla, I'll take that as a yes. 8. Have I got one more? There's only 9 in. All right. Well, look, I mean, I'm sure that some of them that's already gone, because there are 18 in at one time. There's 10 in now. Whoever's just come in, give me a yes and I'll carry on. So Carla said a yes. But I'd already counted that as a yes. I'll do it again. All right, that's it. I'll do it next week. YouTube sneaks. Right. I'll do it again on next week. I'll start putting down the questions for next week. Start to, but Dark Knight Detectorist, yes. We should interact a bit more, brother. I'm talking to you, Dark Knight Detectorist. I like to get to know people. I don't know where you are. Are you in the States? I'll do it next week, but there won't be no prizes. As long as you know there won't be no prizes. Yeah, just have a bit of fun. And from there, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I'll do. We can talk about stuff. I might do something about UFOs. I might do something about John F. Kennedy. I might do something about Oliver Cromwell. I might do something about World War II and the facts I know there. Dark Knight is in the UK, mate, always on someone's lives like Digger's Den. Okay. All right, bro. Have you got a metal detecting? Well, yes. Have you got a channel? I can see you're a detectorist. Have you got a channel? Because I'll look you up. Are you on Facebook? If you're on Facebook, what's your name? Let's have a chat. Digger's Den Terry. I talk to him quite a bit. He's a fabulous fella. I might get him on one. I'm definitely going to get my mate Luke on here. I'm going to get him on. He's a fabulous guy. I get on with him like house on fire. And we think similar things. So, all right. So, look, I'm going to go. I'm going to shoot. I've got 4 minutes. Treasure Hunters UK. All right. Well, I might discuss with him because I've just uploaded that thing, Luke, where you can invite people on. I haven't used it because I haven't had a chance to check it out. I didn't want to check it out and do it on this channel and screw it up and lose everything. I've given all the prizes away. I might try and contact you in the week or Terry and see if I can invite you in. And then next week, I'll just do another contest like this, but no prizes. Because if I'm going to do something on UFOs, I need to work with you and we need to get this worked out, what we're going to do. And that's going to take a couple of weeks, to get it really good and really interesting. And I'd like to do something like that. I'm sure people, I don't know many people who do not know, who do not want to know about UFOs. Most people are interested when you bring up the topic. And I don't think anybody thinks you're crazy anymore. There's just too much evidence out there. I'm going. It's 57. I'm going to go. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you next week. This time, 6 o'clock, my time, next Saturday, whatever date that is. It's the 5th today. So it'll be, oh, no, I won't be here next week. Sorry. I'm going to be in Hungary. Right. So 2 weeks from today, I'll put something on the net so you know. See you, everybody. Take care. Thanks a lot for coming. All the best. Bye-bye. See you, caller. Right.